Every time Jack took a sip of water, he would be instantly teleported to a desert. Even dipping a finger in water would transport him there. The scorching desert felt like a furnace. Although utterly shocked by this bizarre occurrence, Jack had no choice but to flee for his life. He climbed over sand dunes and traversed the desert, stumbling upon an oasis nearby. Overjoyed, he dropped to the ground and drank from a flowing stream. However, the moment the water touched his lips, he was teleported back to the desert, the water in his mouth turning into sand. Infuriated, he left the dunes again, crossed the desert, and returned to the oasis. He brought water to his mouth once more, only to be sent back to the desert. Jack was in utter despair. He returned to the stream, but refrained from drinking this time. Reaching a road, he flagged down a passing car. The driver asked if Jack needed help, and Jack expressed his desire to go home. Noticing Jack's disheveled state, the driver offered him a bottle of water. Jack hastily unscrewed the cap and drank, only to be teleported back to the desert, the water in the bottle turning into sand. Nearly driven mad, Jack dragged his exhausted body out of the desert and back to the road, flagging down the same car. This time he pulled the door open and got in without hesitation. The driver again offered water to the bedraggled Jack, but he was too frightened to drink. Riding with the wind, Jack finally made it home. Just as he lay on the sofa to rest, he heard the sound of dripping water from the kitchen faucet. Unable to resist, Jack filled a glass with water and added some ice cubes. Eyeing the refreshing drink, he tentatively dipped a finger in the water and tasted it. After waiting nervously for a moment, he slowly opened his eyes, realizing he hadn't been teleported this time. He tried several more times without being sent to the desert. Jack then picked up the glass and gulped down the water, finally relieving his thirst. Remembering his oversized outdoor swimming pool, he rushed to the poolside and jumped in, clothes and all. However, before he could enjoy it, Jack found himself back in the desert. Looking around, Jack let out a wry smile. This time he didn't choose to go home, but sat dejectedly on the street, convinced he was cursed. He recalled an old man who had asked for water, but Jack had flatly refused, saying he wouldn't give the man water even if it were for a dog. This must be the reason for his curse. Just then, a beautiful woman walking her dog passed by. Jack begged her for water, but she refused in the same manner. Sure enough, the curse was successfully transferred to the woman. She had barely taken a few steps before vanishing from the street. This short film teaches us the importance of helping others and being kind.